Welcome back, everybody. I'm Roy, and this is Roy Remembers Games. And we are continuing off. I think that's right. Someone correct me if it's not. But anyway, we're continuing with Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, and this is episode 11 of that. We just turned in a note about some assailants who attacked us, and we are supposed to go back into the rich people district. But I am going to continue off with the quest lines now of all of our henchmen. So we're going to go to the place with all the henchmen. Oh, it's daytime now. Wonderful. Look at all this. Ooh, the people. Be gone, peasant. Who are you, Isabon?
Welcome to you.
You seem to be a noble blood like me. I trouble you with no. Okay, goodbye. Who are you?
Greetings.
I'm the black Lake nobles. Yeah, that's where we're going in a minute. First, let's go do our... What are these called again? Henchmen? Yeah, henchmen. I have water now, too, so I'm quite pleased with the fact that I have that. Yeah, we'll do you first. I just want to talk. Continue your story from before, my dude. Oh, fine then. Picture this then, my lord. There I was, lying in the arms of my human sweetie, completely unaware my angry patroness was on her way. I was also unaware that at the same time my sweetie's father, the Visor, had been tipped off to my presence by an old rival of mine. But the wizard and the Medusa were descending on the tower determined to kill me, and I was contently asleep in the hay, naked as a jaybird. Okay, well that can't have been good, yeah. Well, being naked in the hay can leave you picking straw out of your... Oh, you probably mean the coming to kill me thing. No, that wasn't good. So I'm lying there with my big smile. Suddenly, bam, the door to the loft flies open, and there's a great Visor full of rage. So he caught you with his daughter. Did you defend her honor? Oh, no, I'd already taken her virtue, and I wasn't aware of any honor, my lord. No, I hid behind her and screamed in terror like a banshee. Not the most heroic picture, I'll admit. I darted through his legs and fled naked into the streets. Before I knew it, the Visor was chasing me through half the city, firing off lightning bolts and curses at a rapid pace. My patroness was also a bit miffed to see us breeze past her, and she too took up the chase. Her fury grew and grew as we stayed ahead of her. I ran for all I was worth, but bugger me if that wizard couldn't move those skinny little legs of his. The Medusa finally found him throttling me angrily atop the largest building in the market, Saban. What happened then? Well, my patroness was mad enough that she was determined to be the one to murder me first. She and the Visor yanked me between them like some tug-of-war, and all I could do was gurgle helplessly. Each shouted threats and screamed at each other until the Medusa lifted her veil. The Visor saw this and launched himself at her, casting a deadly spell as he flew. He hit her squarely, and both flew over the edge of the rooftop. I would have been gladly rid of them both, but alas, poor Tommy was catapulted right along with them. We hit 3 canopies on the way down and finally landed square in the middle of the market. The Visor's spell had worked, and as the Medusa was dead, but not before he had been turned into a statue, a broken statue by that time. And there I sat, naked and stunned, but otherwise unhurt. And this made you famous? You're making that up. I think this made you famous, question mark. Well, sure, my lord. The crowd assumed I had killed a powerful Medusa and a famous wizard. Barehanded, no less. I was in no condition to argue. Word spread rapidly, of course, and the story grew. You wouldn't believe some versions I've heard. Sadly, the constabulary, blah, I can't speak words either, believed them. I was a wanted man for murdering the Visor. Good for my reputation, perhaps, but bad for my health. His daughter wasn't too impressed either. She was angry at you for killing her father? You'd think so, but no, she just didn't want to shack up with a wanted halfling. I had to prove my innocence. That's why I decided to come to Neverwinter. One of my oldest friends lived here and is a forgery master. I was hoping he'd make some documents to clear my name in Caliport. Sadly, I suspect Bellman's fallen victim to the plague. Can't find him anywhere. So this means no evidence and no marriage for poor little Tommy. Perhaps we'll find your friend. Oh, who cares about him? I just want those documents. Maybe he finished them before he croaked. I can only hope. If I find them, I'll let you know. As long as you don't let your... Yeah, if I find them, I'll let you know. That'd be nice of you, my lord. Until then, let's just go about your quest. Next.
I hoped that you would return, so I waited here. I've hardly damaged anything since you left. I thought you'd be proud. May I join with you once more, my friend?
Yes. Yes, so Shadow Breathe Life, yeah. So let's talk to Lainu.
Hey there, dear.
You knew?
What can I do for you?
Talk a little. Love chatting with you. Tell me more about your story. Glad to share my daunting task with a friend. We are both adventurers. I trust you with my life. I should trust you with my troubles. I'm sorry I was so overcome with despair, but you see, I found the silver of chalice of Moonbrow once already. The silver chalice of Moonbow once already. Found in a small town called Lork. But then, oh, Roy remembers, I lost it again. How, in the name of all that is holy, did you lose it again? As I said, I found the chalice in the merchant town of Lork. The thief, a halfling, tried to sell it to a Zent merchant, but when the halfling tried to charge him 500 gold, the Zent claimed a religious artifact as tribute to Bane. The halfling thief protested, but the mayor of the town is a Zent as well. Next thing the halfling knew, he was arrested for the murder of an old woman who had spit in the face of a Zent soldier the day before. Oh, obviously, he never committed the crime. It never fails to shock me when people are capable of such injustice. How did you find all of this out? I found out what happened when I showed up to the town and saw a mob of people about to hang him. Everyone was laughing and telling the story to anyone who would listen. They actually thought such an injustice was funny. Even the bloody merchant was there for the hanging, and he was drinking from the sacred chalice. I can't believe he would do that. They already had the rope around the halfling's neck when I heard the whole story. I didn't know what to do, but I had to stop it. Ran forward to the crowd, yelling for them to stop, but I tripped and fell in the mud. I looked up and saw the face of a kindly grandmother. I reached for her, and she kicked me right in the teeth. That's horrible. The mob turned into a giant brawl with fists and laughter flying everywhere. I crawled out of the crowd and fled town, weeping as I ran. Made it to the forest and collapsed in the bushes off the road. As I lay there weeping, I heard a twig snap. I spun around, and standing behind me was the halfling. He winked at me and toasted me with the chalice, which he held in his hand. I cried out that I had to have it back, but he just laughed and disappeared in the wood. I never saw him again. Okay, don't worry, I'll help you find the chalice. Thank you, sweet Roy. That is a kind answer from a good friend. I know I shall probably never find the chalice again, Roy, but I shall not give up. I must return it to my people to restore my honor. If I find it, I'll let you know. Thank you, Roy, but don't let my concern interfere with your duty to Arabeth. My problem was self-inflicted. Curing the plague is more important. Can I ask you to continue?
What can I do?
Talk. Tell me more about your story. Never find the chalice, so not give up. If I find it, I'll let you know. And dialogue, okay. Yeah, so that's it for that. Grax, the evil dwarf. Traded blades, very difficult today. Oh, no, this is the wrong person. I'm sorry. I want Gerwin.
I suspected you'd show up here soon. I'm glad to see I was right. So, shall we join up once more?
Yes, we should join up once more. Good, let's go. Yes, now talk.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Is there something...
Talk for a little while. I want to continue your story, the rest of the tale about my ill-fated affair to you. I suppose there's no harm in it. I should have run off with Devren, or I should have turned him... Wait. Danon. I'm sorry, I'm a little far away from the screen. Reading can be a little hard. Or turned him aside completely. I did neither, as I was unwilling to disobey my mother. Instead, I seduced Lord Farthington as she wished, and loved my bard in secret. Danon was kind to me. He enthralled me with his music, and I adored him. Lord Farthington, on the other hand, was merely lustful and possessive, and my mother was overjoyed. That couldn't have gone on long. No, that's true. These things are bound to come up to a bad end, of course, and I wish I had known that. As the date of my marriage to Lord Farthington grew closer, he began to suspect that something was amiss. I spent far too much time away from him and in Danon's arms. It was all my mother could do to convince him that I was true to his love, and it was she who finally discovered me in the arms of my bard. So did she have Danon killed? She and had the guards chase him away, but they weren't able to kill him. That didn't stop me from loving him either. Mother turned on me then and forbade me to see Danon ever again. I was to marry Lord Farthington, and that was all there was to it. I refused at first. I loved Danon, and nothing else mattered, so she begged me. That proud woman got on her knees, with tears in her eyes, and begged me not to abandon her to poverty. I could do I could do as I was expected. Save my mother, marry a man who I did not love, or I could run off to the unknown with Daniel. You chose Lord Farthington? I struggled with the decision, for I had never had to make up my own mind, but I thought of the dreary life with Lord Farthington frightened me, so I chose Dannon. Lord Farthington was outraged. He tried to have Dannon and me executed. We were forced to flee with not a copper between us. My mother was crushed. She was turned out from noble society, and she feared, and lost everything to repay my stepfather's debt. So what did you do? I fled from Neverwinter with Dannon, and we traveled far, and he taught me how to become a bard in my own right. I did not return home for many years, until recently, in fact. It was an odd feeling to discover that Lord Farthington had lost his own fortune years ago, and both he and his household were now dead from the plague. That was the fate that had awaited me. And my mother? I've only been able to see her once in my return. She still lives? She has lived all these years as a poor seamstress, it seems, bitter and blaming me for the poor luck which had befallen her. We said little to each other, as she ordered me out of her leaky cottage. I did find out one thing, however. She is dying. She suffers from bone rot, a disease which would require the attention of several clerics for a month to heal normally. With the plague, however, no one can help her, though I have tried in vain to find one who can. Why would you even want her healed? I don't know, really. I do not feel the need for her forgiveness, but nor am I angry at her. My mother is what she is. I know of only one cure for bone rot, an extract from a flower that is said to only be found on the fabled cliffs of Mount Celestia. Finding such a potion would be difficult, I have no doubt. It is my hope to find one, however, and save my mother's life. I do not owe her, really, but I like to do this one thing for her. Is this the potion you're talking about? I have it. It is indeed. How you came across something that can only be made on another plane, however, well, I won't question it. Wait, let me just scroll to the bottom here. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Where was that? Henchman. Yes. Continue. Thank you, Roy. I'll have it sent to the mother as soon as possible. You made me feel much better. Here, take this. Yeah, I lost the celestial elixir, and I got built to the performer +1. Hopefully it will serve you well. Thank you. I'm not very used to kindness from others, Roy. I will not forget this. Let's just proceed with your mission now. Is that it? Is that her whole thing? Sherwin's tale, is it incompleted? It is incompleted. I'm actually done. Wow.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Talk for a while? No, okay, you're done. Wow, Sharwin's just done. That honestly wasn't very interesting to me. Grimnall's over there. We'll get him in a little bit. We're going over here. We want you now.
Waiting for you.
Yes.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I'll talk to you for a while. Continue from just your story from before. I suppose you deserve to know the rest of the story, Roy. I've kept this weight upon my heart, but we are in this together. Cannot turn to a fellow adventurer. If I cannot turn to a fellow adventurer, who in this world can I turn to? There is something troubling me, Roy. My quest to prove me worthy as an Uthgar warrior has not yet begun, but already I fear I have failed. Failed how? I am not the first Red Tiger warrior to be exiled in this way, and the most who undertake a vision quest do so as punishment for committing some crime or transgression against the tribe. Excuse me. When the warrior is sent from the tribe, he is given a special talisman. This talisman must remain by his side, for the magic brings the visions, and the visions illuminate the quest. My talisman is a simple brooch worn by my mother, one of sentimental and spiritual value. Alas, I fear my quest has never been completed now. In the talisman, the key to my visions is lost. It happened shortly after I started work on the docks. I tried to keep a vigilant guard of the talisman, but the district is crawling with pickpockets and cutthroats. Ever since stolen, I have sought the brooch, but how can one locate such an object? It is unique, but of little monetary value. Maybe the thief who stole it threw it away when he realized how little it was worth. What was partially the reason I stayed so long on the docks, hoping I might somehow discover the brooch. Certain is somewhere in the docks district even now. It is not buried on the bonfires of the plague corpses. Don't worry, we'll find your brooch. Probably never find my mother's bridge again, but I would love, see you again. Or I'll let you know if I find it. Cool. I'll let Tommy when we're done here. Graps is not a dude. We're going to talk to Graps again in a minute, though. Grimjaw.
I have been waiting.
Yes, Grimjaw.
Is there something you need?
Talk for a while. Continue your story from before. I told you earlier this was a matter of the Order, Roy, but you have proven yourself to be an agent of the Silent Lord. Death follows you wherever you go. I have not been completely honest with you about my reasons for coming to Neverwinter, Roy. I came here in search of someone who, her name is Alagana. Like me, she was a disciple studying to enter the Order of the Long Death. We often train together in anticipation of our initiation. I will not describe the initiation rituals to you, Roy, but the Silent Lord claims many who undertake them. Only the few who survive, as I did, are welcome to the Order of the Long Death. But this girl could not bear to face her own mortality, and on the morning of her initiation she fled, breaking the vows she swore when she first joined the Order. You're following her here. Did not follow her right away. The ravages of the ritual had left me broken and weak, but when I recovered, my instructor came to me and told me what I must do. She has denied the Silent Lord that which is rightfully his. For this she must die, and because I am the lone survivor of the most recent initiation, I am the one given the privilege of killing her. If I am to advance further in the Order of Long Death, I must bring back proof of her death. Proof? What kind of proof? Forged silver ring, crest of her family, a soaring falcon of the moon. After wearing it so many years, the ring will not fit over her finger, and she could never willingly remove the ring while she lives in any case. Silent Lord, many tools to reap. May have some of the plague or misfortune, but I'll search the city until either I kill her or I find the ring and prove she's already dead. I'll help you. Not rest. Yeah, I'll help find it. Cool. That's it? Pretty sure that's it. I want to ask you some questions. Mercenaries, standing militia. Yeah. Place no. Need to blab about it. It's a club for fighting. Gauntlet. That's where you go. Pass. No thanks. Not participating in the gauntlet. That's how I die. And now we get Tommy.
I figured it.
Yes. Thank you, Tommy. So I believe for each henchman, one of their stuff is probably in every area. What's the word for that? District? Ward? Maybe it's just because where I live, but I keep thinking of ward. I think of everything in wards. But yeah, like the other districts, Black Lake and Beggar's Nest and Peninsula and Docks. Docks are last though. I know. I don't know anything. Docks is probably where we'll find what's her name stuff. Or not what's her name. What's his name? The half orc, his stuff, because that's where he said it would be, and I'm choosing to believe that, but don't know for sure. So hey, remains. I'll take that copper ring. It'll sell for something, I'm sure. Can't loot any of that. Greenstone. This is a house? This is a house. Let's go. And in we go. Seems like there's nothing here. Or no one here, rather. Yeah, I'll take the Cure Serious Wounds potion. That seems pretty good to me. Go back out. Continue on our mission. Potion of, endurance. Neat. Gotta keep an eye on the right side here, too. There's a crate right here. Can I loot it? Yes, 2 whole bullets for a sling that I don't use. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, that sideways moonwalking. Arrows, those are actually somewhat useful. Oh, remains, I didn't loot those. Potion of Bliss. Okay. Neat. Jeez, that screaming is just unsettling. A whopping 2 gold. Fantastic. Let's go in this tower. Wait. Let's save first, and then go in this tower. Ready, everyone? Let's do it. Lorax. That's Lorax. Sweet. Let's Ice Dagger in. Fairly injured. We'll do that too. Yes, that was good. I figured he might be in here. How much did I hit him for? Wow, okay, and the acid arrow is doing some nice damage too. I'm just gonna keep casting Ice Dagger. He's got some health too, holy cow. Good thing he has no magic resistance. Yeah, okay, I don't need to do anything anymore. Don't kill Tommy, please. Please don't kill Tommy. Thank you. Sheesh. Remains, please? No, I don't want to talk to the cat. I want the, yes, those are the remains. So we have a container, the head of Loxar. Yeah. Weight minus 60%? Holy cow, that's a good magic bag. The other one is 20%. Wow, that's significant. What is that? Armor. The armor. Cure serious wounds, very useful. Considering I'm still using cure light wounds normally, so. This looks like no, it's blocked off. I can't. Cool. Let's go this way. Rather than continue on our way right now, we will loop back around to talk to that guy and then come back. It's going to be the most efficient way to do this. Did I loot that box? I don't think I looted that box. That's because I didn't. Remove disease, that's useful. Okay. Cool. Pathing. Pathing is bad. I used a lot of spells on that, and Melf's Acid Arrow is OP. Well, okay, not OP, but it's pretty good. That passive damage is quite nice. Trouble in No Man's Land. I got the head of the half-orc. So let's talk to this dude. I have the head of the villain that was killing everyone. You do? I knew someone would make him pay. I knew there had to be some justice left somewhere. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I wish I had something to give you, but I have nothing except my gratitude. I owe you something. Yeah, Trouble in No Man's Land. Did I get 3 alignment points towards good? Wow. A whole whopping 3. Actually, that could be significant. What is my... Where am I leaning for? That kind of thing. Human, true, neutral, it says. Interesting that it says I'm true, neutral. There was a way to check before. I don't remember what it is. Anyway, we should do this so I can look around while I'm doing this. So, yeah, my charisma. I need 1 more charisma. And then I become awesome. That screaming is incredibly unsettling. There we go. Neutral. 68. So this is why I like chaotic and orderly. Right? Orderly? I don't remember. And this is my good or evil. I'm a pretty good guy. I'm a swell guy. What can I say? Everyone loves me. I'm pretty awesome. That's a crossbow +1. That's not getting sold. I will just keep that. At least until I get a crossbow +2, so. A healer's kit. Oh, neat. But yes, I will probably keep the crossbow because there's a good chance it's going to be relatively useful to me in the future. Oh, there's a door here. I can go in here. Let's go in, everybody. Oh, there's no one here. So I'll take the 2 gold. It's actually less than 2 gold, but hey, wait a minute, where did my summon dude? Oh right, I rested. There we go. Go in here. It's the last one in the no man's land. I'm not worried about it. Okay, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing to worry about. Just some free experience. Not a whole lot of free experience, but free experience. Save. And let's move on. I feel like this area is easier than the last area I was in. So, I'm not sure though. Oh, now we're in a barricaded area. Militia, archer, militia, archer, militia, archer, militia, archer. Gate captain dude.
Hello.
Greetings, citizen. The Black Lake district has been cordoned off to everyone but the city guard and the nobility. I'm a member of the city guard under Arabeth's command. Sorry about that. I think I've heard about you after all. The city guard has so many new recruits that it's all but impossible to keep track. Anything of interest I should know? The whole situation with Maladine. Glad he isn't my problem. He's a strange one. Who is Maladine? Supposedly a wizard. Scary reputation. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say more than that though. Come on, telling me won't do any harm. Guess there's no harm. It's not like I'm going to be struck by lightning bolt or anything. Fact is, Maladine's been hoarding food, or so claims Formosa, one of the louder noblewomen in Black Lake. She says the food should be used to feed the city, wants to force the sorcerer to give it up. She's been stirring up quite a bit of trouble over it. If you want to know more about it, you should talk to Formosa. You'll hear her screeching soon enough, I think, if you go near the district's main square. I wouldn't mind someone trying to rein her in myself. Anything else you need to know? Anyone in the Black Lake district needs help. It's just a district of rich nobles who aren't even suffering from the plague like the rest of the city. I wouldn't worry too much about them myself. Although I did hear that old Samuel went missing last week. No trace of him. Poor sod probably fell into the lake. Who is Samuel? Just one of the older guards. I hear Thorin's been looking for him, though. If you're really interested, you could talk to him. He'd be patrolling about, no doubt. Patrolling the tavern, that is. The Bordelade Bear is where Thorin spends his off hours. Any places of interest? Visit the zoo. Some directions. Temple. No temples. Nobody doesn't have time to be pious. Place to buy equipment. I guess you could try the Bordelade Bear's Tavern. Okay, goodbye. Perhaps we'll speak again. Doubt it.
No can do.
Oh, I need to tell him to... Yes. Let me through the gate then. Sorry to hold you up. Thank you. Let's go through. Alright, who are you? Black Lake citizen. Black Lake citizen. Black Lake citizen. Wow. A full wagon and a barrel. Let's leave the barrels. So first things first. Okay, yeah. First things first, let's get the full map and loot things if we can.
Okay, dokie.
No. You follow. You follow. I know how this works. Save, just in case I'm stealing. Stealing is bad. Don't steal. A silver ring. Neat. 5 gold. Great. 5 more gold. Great. Nothing special about this door. It's a door. Yeah, guard dog, barrel. Another barrel. Cool. Noble estate. Hodge estate guard. Interesting. Very interesting. Hodge estate guard? No. Rumbleton estate guard. Millie. Who are you, Millie? Talk to me, Millie.
business to you?
Could I ask you some questions? It seems like you already have, boy. Who are you? Rich folk around these parts just call me the cleaning lady. Weren't always so, of course. Pretty name to match me face. So you've been to every house. The city pays me a bit of coin to go around the district and keep it tidy. Sure enough, I also do laundry. I also takes in laundry from the neighbors. So you've been to every house? Not every house, but close enough makes no difference. Certain estates you don't go into. You certainly couldn't catch me going to Meldrin's estate to take his laundry. Of all things, no. Mind you, there was a time. But I shouldn't go on. Go on, what were you about to say? Pretty at last, Meldrin, a young nobleman then, and handsome besides. His father, rest his soul, didn't approve of me none. So young Meldrin used to sneak me into the estate, he did. Hee. But that were long before Meldrin became a wizard and such. He's no use to a poor old woman no more. No use for a poor old woman no more. And it's best left in the past. Perhaps the entrance still exists. It does. Magic door to put me a very own. Had a magic door put into me very own home, which leads to his estate. It could be open for me at midnight. It would be open for me at midnight. Keep the door closed and shuttered now. No idea if it still opens. I be hoping Millen's gone forgotten about little me. If you wish to use it, the home be in the north end of the district. Take a key, just don't make a mess. Don't really have anything worth stealing in there, but if you look like you look like a guard anyways, so I don't think you need to worry about that. Just take the key and go in. Take these 10 gold pieces. I am now neutral good. Thank you, my lord. It's a fair amount of coin for a poor woman. Ask you some other questions. Yeah, no, okay, goodbye. I'm gonna loot your stuff anyway, so. Journal too. Let's look at that. Take that. Take that. Who are you? Oh, Black Lake Patrol. Look at these houses and stuff. Wow. Samuel's rescue. Samuel has gone missing. Unrest in Black Lake. Laundry woman. Yay. Merchant's shingle. Oh, a chest. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Good job, Tommy.
It's done.
Wow, a glittering necklace and 11 bolts of lightning. Great. Now, where am I going here? Lily's house is right here. Cool, that's good to know. Orion? What is this? What is this? Oh, that's the Meldine estate. Okay, I'm not getting in there. I already know that. Not anytime soon, at least. Not unless I go to Lily's house to get in and murder everyone. Which is probably gonna happen. Oh, the zoo is here. Okay, cool. Wait, can I go in the water? I can go in the water. Okay. So let's do that zoo quest. Alright. So read the journal. You go scroll down. The Great Animal Rescue. A druid beneath the great tree in the city core claims the animals in the Black Lake District Zoo are being ill-treated and require rescue. He has provided a teleport via plant scroll, which is to be used on one of the trees near the zoo. Once broken from their confinement, any animals that are led to the tree will use it to teleport to safety at Nantar's side.
No can do.
Bids you welcome view these beasts for only 1 gold. Yes. You may enter. You are guests and must abide by the rules of common courtesy. The guards do not listen to excuses. And we... House guard?
What?
Keep your manners while you're here. Your gold buys you a look and that's it. You should feel privileged to work and stay open. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Nothing on this side. Get rid of the journal thing. We'll go in here. Wow. Sally. Billy. Hey, Sally. I don't like it here. The animals seem sad and kind of tell. Maybe I'll help them on a bigger...
Do make it quick.
Get lost, can't you see I'm spending the day with my family? I'm staring right into his eyes, boys. Show no fear. Ask you some questions. Most certainly not. Yes, you're just scaring the animals and your children. What did you say to me? Listen, boy, I'm important. I don't need to take that kind of abuse from the likes of you. Don't worry, I won't. No, you misunderstand. I approve. The children should know it. No. Don't worry, I won't waste my time on you. Yes, yes, just go. Wow, what a jerk face. It's a lion. Can I go in here? What is this? Aha. Wait, what? Why am I killing the house guards? Was I not supposed to go in here? Well, no saving for now. Nothing's happened, everyone. Everything's fine. Is my boar even here?
It's done.
Him. I totally didn't just murder a guard. Somehow. In a way that I'm not too sure exactly what I did. Let's not go that way. Let's go this way though. Oh, panic.
Feel the fury!
Yeah, I don't need to help. I can't help but feel like I'm doing this quest wrong. Well, I'm not really supposed to be killing any guards at all. But... oh well. I am. Ow. I died? Oh, that sucked. That was very unfortunate. Okay, well, yeah, so don't do that again. I guess. There's lions in there, whatever. Oh, right, map. There's kids in here. Hey, a lord and a lady.
Hello there.
Reminds me of, fine collection reminds me of the days with the Arden Aces. I tell you, we should wrangle the biggest meanest, eh? What was it we hunted? Boar. That was it. Nasty things. All those. Ah, those were the days. The beasts the beasts here look a bit underfed though. Not much challenge here. Not like the old days. Never dared to put things in cages back then. These beasts look cowed. Frightened. It was the honor in fighting with one of these. Ask you some questions. Not like the old days, not at all. Can you hear me? Things are very different. Yes, you can't hear me or understand me.
Welcome to you.
I wish we didn't have to come here so often since the plague. William hasn't been able to take the boys hunting. Not that I mind so much blood. Ask you some questions. Why does he insist the children come here? The husband is not adjusting well to the plague. Feels helpless and he doesn't want the children to feel the same way. He means well, and the question is methods. Why do you permit it to continue? Not sure you think I am, but I don't have that kind of influence. Many people support the zoo. Many would oppose closing it down. Druid and Anatar began talks making changes, but now that the plague has everyone's attention, I guess the animals don't seem as important. I will see this place shut down. Will you now? I won't be particularly sad to see it go. I won't get involved, however. I have enough to worry about. Who are you? Lady Zamaria. Not Ziesma. I'm just a citizen of Black Lake. Forgive me if I don't feel like going into more detail. The troubles of my day weigh heavily on me. What do you know of this place? Here too often. Excuse me, let's be leaving. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm supposed to... Animal rescue. Trees near the zoo. Any animals led to the thing. Huh. Interesting. Trees near the zoo. It has to be outside them. Let's try. Let's see what's going on here. A tree near the zoo. Where are there trees near the zoo? Like this is definitely a tree near the zoo. G. And then let's just, while we're at it, save 11. And we will put maybe like there. I might use that. No? How do I do this? Oh, hi, that's wrong. Examine. Cast the spell. Examine? Near the large tree outside the zoo in the Boss Lake district, transform the single large tree into a portal through which the animals in the zoo can escape. This is the single large tree, right? Large tree near the zoo. Maybe it's that tree. Not this tree. Maybe it's this tree. That's this one. I don't know if that is right, isn't it? Where is this tree I'm supposed to... This? Oh, come on, please. I don't know where I'm supposed to put this. There's no trees near the zoo. Unless I'm just supposed to run through and kill everything and it's on the other side of the zoo? Entirely possible. Let's try. So we will quick save again, and now we're just going on a murderous rampage. So let's try murderous rampage.
Ortano for Digyama.
Okay.
I love this part.
Yeah, we just kill all the noble guards. Bunch of pushovers. Hey, don't kill my cat, please. My cat's a good dude. He did nothing wrong. Not that really any of these guys did anything wrong. They're just doing their jobs, but you know. You know how it is. Sometimes you just... It's a dog-eat-dog world, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Sounds really dark, but... Oh well. It is what it is. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. There we go. Loot the guard barracks. Take everything from the guard barracks. Loot the remains. A single arrow. Wow. It's kind of like... Sometimes looting these things, it's like, what's the point in even giving anything? Like, what is actually the point in a single arrow? I don't know. I'm not sure there is a point in a single arrow, to be quite honest. Noble guard, yeah, we'll just ice dagger him in the face.
Ortano for
You guys can get the others. Crate or some stuff. Owl's wisdom, that's actually pretty useful, I think. Cure wounds. Serious wounds, cure serious wounds. Pretty good. Cool. Healer's kit, I'm not sure how to use that. Full wagon. Okay. Okay, barrels. 2 barrels over here, I'll loot those. Is that full strength? And cure light wounds. All of that is nice. I'm not quick saving. Right, I'm not quick saving right now.
Okay, dokie.
You don't do it. You don't attack the door. Thank you, everyone. And we're in again with the 4 crates. There's 4 crates. I heard a mouse, a glittering necklace, 18 gold. It's funny to me, like, how things... I mean, I don't want to say work, but it's like a glittering necklace worth like 700 gold is right there next to 22 arrows in another crate, which is worth less than 1. It's very odd to me, I guess. Where's that? Door to giant tree. Yes, the giant tree is over there. Okay, cool. Alrighty, now I'll resummon my boy. And we will go this way. I believe, actually, you know what, I think... A save 11 is right outside. I don't mind quick saving for this, I think. Quick saving is fine. Hopefully I can finish this in 15 minutes. It'd be good. I will see this place shut down. I'm an animal rights activist. Oh no! Only one of them hit me. Holy wow! Oh jeez. Jeez Louise, man. I need to continue drinking this.
You shall be quick to get stand before me.
Holy cow.
Ortano for Digyamar. Ortano for Digyamar.
Wow.
No quarter.
Wow, that was bad. It was incredibly bad. Now I'm gonna explode. That was crazy. I just used like literally 4 of my health potions. I could have just reloaded instead. Not ran inside like an idiot. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Let's go in this door. Get shot at by more hunters. Oh no, even worse. Even worse than that. Oh no 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 no. Okay, panic. Slight panic.
None can stand before me.
Another one goes free. Okay, panic. What is he doing? Is he... Oh no, he's not immortal. He's not invincible. He's 0 from nature stuff. I think he's immune to it. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, we're good. Okay. I didn't see what he said though. A longbow +1. We cast some sort of nature spell at some point, didn't he?
Okay, dokie.
And cool. The Robe of Light, magic wand unidentified. Should identify it. Where'd it go? There it is. Summon creature 2, single use. Yep, cool. And Robe of Light. Neat. I want to rest. Oh, there's another chest over there. I should get that here in a minute. That was interesting. Also, so much talking. Oh my goodness, so much talking. No idea. I have to drink water constantly. Wait. Let's do that first.
Okay, dokie.
Multitask. Summon creatures while Tommy picks them.
It's done.
I got lightning bolt, gold piece, and Avertine. Very nice. Oh, there's a desk over here? I can loot the desk? Sweet. Didn't notice that before. Nope. And nope. Thank you. Ten minutes left. I really hope we can finish this. I understand now why this quest was given, because if this area doesn't really have very much combat, then, like, what are you supposed to do? Just, like, waltz in, do everything fine. Find the creature, and then just leave. And then this is boring. Can't do that. Can't be that easy. Alright, Tommy, don't die. Don't die on me. There we go. Send in the boar. Yeah, that's gonna be outside. 49 experience. That's not really that much. Can we go in now? Where's my cat? Cat is... Where's my cat? Long gone. Yeah, Tommy, get the chest.
No can do.
No can do. Your trap skill is not high enough. Are you kidding me? Okay. Can I get you more actions? Can I get you? No, not on summon. Oops. Can I get you to bash the lock for me? No, I can't. Well, I'll just have to remember that it's there, and Cat is gonna have to... Master of the Pens. Acid. Oof. 8 damage. That's a significant amount of damage. Hi, everyone. Where are you? Okay, I guess you're gonna be gone for a little while. Easy. Oh, I didn't drop anything. That's depressing. Killed too many bosses though, which is kind of nice. Not gonna pull that lever just yet. Not quite yet. Gonna open this. And now, as you see, I don't want to kill the animals. That would be bad.
It's done.
Oh, yeah, I got a whole whopping nice amethyst. Alright, here, we're gonna do it, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see. I'm gonna explode. We're gonna see how much damage it does. All of it. 49 damage. Incredibly large amount of damage. Not worth respawning. Not worth respawning at all. We are gonna resummon the boar. And now we'll go outside and we'll throw spell thing on the tree. This is it. Right, every time I reload, I have to open the freaking map again. Slightly obnoxious, but it's okay. Is this a dead tree? Is that the idea here, or is that... This is not a big tree. This is a big tree, but it looks like it's been cut in half. Anyway, complaining about nothing. Cast spell. Use the transport, transform the tree into a portal through which the animals in the zoo can escape. Okay. Now, we go back in. Actually, how much health do I have normally? My max health is 36, so it's, you know, never ever am I going to live through that, so. Anyway, let's go. We'll open the lever. Hopefully the lever does what I think it does. All the animal cages have been opened, but as long as they're not open on both sides, it's okay. Go to the far end. Grab the brown bear. Hello, brown bear. Oh, is it running by itself? Oh no, I have to follow it. No, it's running by itself. Wonderful. I gain 19 experience points every time this happens. Beautiful. Wonderful. Run outside. That's not outside. Panther. Panther, this is outside. What is the AI? What is this AI? Return to the tree outside.
No can do.
Barred from the other side. Okay, interesting. I'll try and unlock it here in a minute. Lion. Return to the tree outside. Oh, is that the panther? Just run past me? Or is that my own panther? Return to the tree outside. Thank you, everyone. Go, 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 go. There's my boar. I looted that. Oof. So. We are going back now. We're going to go around. We're going to see if that panther is free. If he's free, cool. If he's not, we're going to have to figure out how to open that gate and make sure he goes free. And then... Oh, I pressed the right button. We look at this. Yeah, I need to make sure all the animals are teleported. I'm 90% sure. And where all the people going? Are the people gone when I free the... yes, the people are gone when I freed the animals.
No can do.
Barred from the other side, it says. So it's barred from both sides. I'm going to try and go out that portal now. See what happens. Worst thing that happens is it doesn't work. And I have to walk all the way back. Not really that bad. So. I also really want to do this. The tomb thing, but I don't know. Journal left by the chest outside of the tomb. Interest parties to examine it. Deciphering the possible locations of other tombs. Acceleраtes the house to the east side of the peninsula. But I don't remember what I was supposed to do. Which is unfortunate. How heavy are you? Pretty heavy. Yeah, 3 is pretty heavy. That's fine. Yeah. Step in the portal and you'll be free. Step in the portal and you will be free. Step in the portal and you will be free. Step in the portal and you will be free. Oh, I don't get to step through the portal. But I did need to come out here to make that happen. That's good to remember. Would have been neat to be able to do this without killing anybody, but I don't think that that's possible. It might be possible, but I don't think so. I like all the reused textures for this too, and this isn't sarcasm. This is genuine because, like, a lot of the tunnels and stuff in this game look like it's like tunnels and then rooms and stuff. Like, it's well put together, and for the time period where this game originally came out, even though the assets are reused constantly, every dungeon feels really pretty unique. So I quite like it. And yeah, again, not sarcasm. Yeah, there's gonna be guards out here, aren't there? Nope, no guards. That's just it. Journal. Yes, all of the animals that were trapped within the zoo have been freed. They will be safe under his care, although just releasing them from the cages has increased their chances of survival already. Yeah. So I think that is where we end it today. Let me check. I already looted all this. So that's where we're ending it. I'll pause it, because the screaming in the background is just... Oh, it doesn't stop even when it's paused. Unfortunate. Anyway, I'm Roy. You've been watching the channel of Roy Remembers Games, and we have been playing Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition by Beamdog. Or, yeah, originally by BioWare and the Enhanced Edition by Beamdog, which my understanding is that it is former BioWare devs, which is good because modern BioWare is garbage and old BioWare is good, but that's, again, I'm digressing. If you like it, you can pick it up on either Steam or the Good Old Game Store. The Good Old Game Store is DRM free, and that is what I personally recommend. Not that anybody cares. Anyway, on the right side, you will find the playlist for this particular series, Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, all the episodes that have been released so far, and on the left-hand side, you will find the next episode when it releases. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a good day.